Hi, welcome to Crazy Games. I'm your host, Michael Rivera, and I must apologize in advance. There's constructions going on around my studio, so you're going to hear a lot of outside noises. Unfortunately, I can't soundproof the room yet. I'm still working on everything. I'm sweating to death in here because I turn off all the fans, so that noise isn't going on. But now I have construction people going on outside. Uh, but anyway, let's get to the topic of this, and that's our monthly update where we tell you about the stuff that we're hoping to get up for you within the month, if not a little longer, because as you can tell from last month, we got you the box openings, but we didn't get any gameplays in because we were still finalizing everything with Archaic Comics, and now we've got an update on that, so I'm going to share that in just a second. We also promised some demos of the games that we are producing here at Crazy Games, and that got a little behind because we're still waiting for the our components to come in, so that way at least it looks good on camera. We don't want to just throw up a little paper miniature and go, oh, look at this little guy, yay! Grr, arg. Buffy fans will get that. So for next month, or should say this month's update, we are going to be talking about a couple of box openings that, thanks to Archaic Comics, he has given us some demos to open for you guys. So we're going to do the openings in the studio, but we're going to do the gameplay at the shop. So we're going to be filming in two different locations. So hopefully it still looks and turns out great. I had a little issue with the camera already today, so that drove me nuts, and I'm hoping we get that all cleared up before we move to Studio B, as I like to call it. But let me show you some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about. There is a game that came out. It's called Lanterns, the Harvest Festival. Let me get you guys good. It would help if I learned how to center. The box looks amazing, and it's a Japanese inspired game, as you of course can tell. It's won a couple of awards right here. It's got the Seal of Excellence from the Dice Tower. There's a reason for the pause there, and I'll explain that probably at another day. I'll explain it right now. I don't like the Dice Tower that much. I think they talk way too much about the same thing. But that's just my opinion. Hey, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Some people love the Dice Tower. I just think if you do a top 10, it should not take 50 minutes to watch a top 10. Crazy. I'm the crazy one, not you. But there's a couple of awards the game has won. Like I said, this is a demo copy, so may not be all the final things. If you want to see what the final game looks like, go out and buy it at your local store, or you can order it from Archaic Comics. He's on Facebook. I'll put a link for his Facebook account right here. Adam Davis, who's also one of the helpers, Adam Davis, who's also one of the other game designers, he's working on his own games, is coming through Crazy Games, so we're going to have some fun with showing his games at some later point too. But this is one of the games we're going to be showing off. It looks really good, made by Foxtrot Games and Renegade. The Renegade. It's a 2 to 4 player game. Up to it says 30 minutes, but you know how when you're first learning a game, it's always going to take longer. Some people get very upset about that, but hey, we're going to talk about that another time. Right now we're talking about the upcoming games we're going to be showing on this channel. Another one. Oh, this one's heavy. It's Way of the Panda. Done by Cool Mini or not, and as you can see right there, it is a demo copy as well. Thank you again to Archaic Comics for lending us these to show on the channel and whatnot. It's a management game, I guess you call it, right? What do you call it? A resource management game. I should know this. I play these things a lot. The miniatures on here, at least on the back of the box, look excellent. We're going to see how they look on the inside when I open the game. It is 2 to 4 players, 60 to 90 minute game. And just to let you know, I will not be recording 90 minutes of gameplay. We will be showing, the bare essentials when we actually play it. But when we do the box opening, it'll take as long as we can. Like I said, it's made by Cool Mini or Not, and it is also being produced by Pendragon Game Studios. So, very cool stuff. Love Cool Mini or Not. Uh, and Way of the Panda looks like it's going to be an excellent game already, just from the artwork and the design of the buildings. I'm going to get you, hopefully it looks the same when we open it, okay? Another box opening we're going to be having on for this month is one of the new Transformer sets. I don't know if any of you know, there is a Transformer card game out there. It looks excellent. It brings you back to the classic Transformer games, not the Michael Bay movies, I should have said. But this one is the Devastator deck. For those of you who remember the Constructicons back in the day, each one of these panels, I don't know if you can get a good look at it right now because of the glare, but each one of those panels is 2 different cards that they're folded together. I can't wait to see when we open this. I might open this just right this second, just to see how it is. And yeah, I love it. I'm a fan of the classic Transformers. I've got a little starstruck right there. Sorry. And I have the others. I have the Autobots starter kit. So hopefully now that I have the Autobot starter kit and the Devastator deck, we can play an actual 2-player game instead of the quick game that they have in the starter set. Because the quick game of the starter set, was more like rock, paper, scissors. And the game's supposed to be a lot more interesting than that. So we're gonna see. Um, Now for that's to cover the box openings. As far as what Crazy Games has going on, Coup de Grace ran into a little snag as far as some of the mechanics, so we're working those out. The board game that we were working on is, like I said, we're waiting for some of the components. The role-playing games that we got, we've actually gotten pretty far with the superhero versions that we're working on, and the other one, the Dungeons and Dragons inspired Nomaja, and I'm really happy with how they come across. I just want, when we do the gameplay, to have a little more professional looking character sheets and everything like that. But the 3 people that I've had playing the game so far, they seem to have liked some of the mechanics. They don't like some of the mechanics. And we're going to get into that later this month. So, like I said, that's what we got coming up. But also, one final note, this will be our last public update. From now on, I know Misha, my dog, you just heard her, she's not too happy about that. Because we want to make some Patreon exclusive information. So if you want to know what's coming up in the upcoming month, on the first of the month, we're gonna have these videos up every like I said, every first of the month. I'm repeating myself. I'll try to edit that, but it probably won't because that's just me. On the first of the month, we're gonna have the updates, but they're gonna be Patreon exclusive. So, $1 gets you these exclusive videos. $5 gets you the exclusive videos, and it also gets your name in the credits. It gets you shout outs throughout the video and whatnot. So, check out our YouTube channel, check out the Patreon page, check out also our store page, which is mjsplace.myshopify.com. We've got some cool stuff. For those of you who are in the know also that I am a professional wrestler and I do a lot of crazy things. There's a little common interest there, isn't there? I just kill me now. There's a lot of connectivity to that word crazy with me, isn't there? Well, we have t-shirts. I've got one for my wrestling persona that does a TV show called The Psych Ward. It has nice little t-shirt that says, "Welcome to the Psych Ward." I'm hoping they put the picture up. If not, they're fired. And of course, I've got a character, a very funny character, who, you know, if you're a wrestling fan, know they have the King of Strong Styles and the King of Farmer Styles. Cavron, that's for you. And now you have the Jester of Ha Ha Style. Yeah, half of you just unsubscribed from my channel for that one. But if you want to see the some of the wrestling stuff and whatnot, as soon as that channel's up and running, we will be putting those links on here as well. So, hey, thank you for tuning in. Love you guys for taking the time out of your day for checking us out. Welcome back anytime. This has been Crazy Games, and I've been Michael Rivera.